Goosebumps.
Spooky month. Spooky month.
It is month of spook.
Yeah.
The spookiest of months. There's a GIF you legally have to put in here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you about it later.
Is it the spooky month where they're doing the dance?
Absolutely
yeah,
it
okay.
is.
You showed me that video, don't worry.
Good. So on top of spooky month, it is Goosebump month forever. This is the 10th month.
2 digits.
Oh man.
How are you feeling? I say this every month. How are you feeling, Jared?
We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
2 months to go and then it's the end of the year.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to being able to say I've read Goosebumps for a whole year.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to have myself a wonderful little break. I actually did take a break this month. I took a whole week off of not doing anything Goosebumps. And I read a Neil Gaiman book instead. It was a good month. And then I got to read more R.L. Stein.
We've read 20 books so far. And I will say, this month is not the worst, but I'm starting to feel like I'm reading the same books over and over again. It's getting a bit ridiculous.
I've been feeling that for a while.
Yeah.
I said earlier, the bar keeps moving because we keep reading books that are just all the same level of mid.
Yeah.
All the books just kind of hit that same level where you're like, and I read another Goosebumps book. That'll do. That's all you can say about this one. This month, there was something interesting, at least. One of the books was a surprise. Another one of the books was a disappointment. But it was another Goosebumpin' month. I reckon that's enough rambling. Deep Trouble is one that Hadley would always be like, it's just a shark. You're going to need to put together a compilation of every time you spoke down to Deep Trouble.
Deep Trouble, which Hadley is constantly talking about how not excited she is for that one.
It's just a shark. It's literally just a shark.
I have to go through all those videos again. That sounds awful.
Have fun with that.
Yeah.
So Deep Trouble, spoiler alert, it's not really about a shark, but the shark is on the cover. So I was a bit like, I was reading it and I was like, what the fuck is this book? And it kept going, and it never really hit a point where it was like great, but I was still like, what the fuck happened in this fucking book? And I ended up liking it more than I was expecting.
It felt like Stein had an idea going in, and then about halfway through, he's like, let's just make it about something completely different.
I think halfway through he went, what am I just going to write about a shark? That's fucking boring. And then he introduced the actual point.
We'll get to it.
Unfortunately, because it gets introduced halfway through, there's not a lot of time for it to get developed or really go anywhere, but it happened, and it's weird, and it's cool.
The main characters are pretty annoying as well, but
They
that's
are.
par for the course.
Billy is particularly annoying. He's always got these moments in his head where he's like, I'm going to be the next great scientist, adventurer, discoverer, and I'm going to be rich and famous, and everyone's going to talk about how fantastic I am. And he'll have these little moments just where he's thinking to himself about that kind of stuff, and we have to read it, and it's like, kid, shut the fuck up. Please get back to whatever the hell's happening right now.
So here's a little quiz for you, Jared. This is the second Goosebumps book we've had where the main character's name is Billy. Do you remember the other one? Welcome to Camp Nightmare.
That's unfair. That's cheating.
Yeah.
You can't expect me to remember Camp Nightmare. Fuck off. Okay, I want to talk about this plot, which is fun because I remember a lot of it. So Billy and Sheena Deep are on vacation with their uncle. Doctor, is his name Deep as well?
Yeah.
Dr. Deep. They just call him Dr. Deep. So he is like a marine biologist, whatever the fuck. Uncle's a scientist. Groundbreaking plot for a Goosebumps book. So they're going to stay with him on board his research vessel, along with his assistant. They usually do this. This is usually what they do. They gets the parents, gets the kids out of their hairs. They can have like a week where they can fuck as much as they want, and the kids aren't there.
This one as well.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
You've completely thrown off my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
So they're just, at the start of the book, they're really just screwing around. You get a lot of Billy Deep being like, oh, and I'm going to discover this new reef, and there's cool stuff in the reef. And it's just, shut up, kid.
He discovers fire coal.
There was the fire coral. What pushed him into the fire coral? Was it like an octopus? There was some vague squid monster that wasn't even really a monster that made Billy run away into the coral. There he stands on this red coral. Oh, it hurts, it burns, and he's like, that's crazy. And then his uncle is there to save him, and the uncle's like, that's fire coral. Stay away from it, dickhead. And the sister makes fun of him, and the sister's the usual younger, annoying sister that's always making fun of the older brother, and the older brother's like, oh, if only I could prank her and make her shut up. It's Goosebumps, alright? And they go back to the ship, and they're having fun there, and the assistant's cooking lunch for everyone, and the joke is that the assistant can't cook, and everybody hates it. And they're just like, ha ha ha, oh no, we have to eat something else. Maybe I can help cook dinner tonight. And the assistant goes, oh, no, you know I love cooking around here. And everyone's like, please don't.
It's like the episode where Bender tries to be a chef.
Yes, I am slowly remembering that one.
Yeah.
It makes me think of Yor, whenever Yor cooks,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
poisonous. There's an anime reference.
Spy Family?
Yeah, you get it. Yeah, smart man.
That's the one anime I've seen.
I'm slowly seeing a bead of sweat just drip down your forehead. It's amazing.
I ruined it for you.
Ah,
I need to start skipping to the point. Yada yada, they fuck around for a little while. These two people come aboard the vessel in their own little boat, and they go to talk to Dr. D. And then Billy's like, I want to fucking listen to this. What the heck's going on? And he sneaks in and he's listening. And they're from a zoo. And they're saying, we've heard reports from people around us that there's a mermaid in these waters. And we want that mermaid for our zoo. Somebody's going to find the mermaid. It might as well be you. You get the recognition for this big discovery. And then we can take the mermaid to our zoo and take care of her for the rest of her life. Also, we'll make a lot of money off of her, but we'll take care of her and better us than someone else.
Dr. D's also going broke.
He is also going, what was it? The university was cutting off his funding?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then he's like, morally, I don't agree with this. Financially, And then Billy falls through the door. A cliffhanger ending. And then the next one, Dr. D's just like, Billy won't tell anyone. Isn't that right, Billy? And Billy's like, I'm 12, lol. And then the next day, I think Billy almost like immediately let slip about it to his sister. No, he was sneaking out that night. Not even the next day, he tries sneaking out that night. And the sister like stops him or something. And then he's like, but I've got to get the mermaid before anybody else. What mermaid? Don't worry about it, let's go back to bed. Next day he goes out in the water again. He goes back near the coral, the fire coral, and there's a shark there. The shark starts chasing him. And it's like, finally, this is deep trouble. And then the shark gets chased off by the mermaid. The mermaid is real. It is a real, actual, legit mermaid, and it scares off the shark. You don't see the shark again for the entire book. That's it. And then Billy's like, well, the mermaid's real. And she saved my life. And then the net gets thrown over her. And Dr. D and everyone's caught her. And she gets brought back on board the vessel.
Something I like about the mermaid, doesn't speak English.
Yeah, no, it doesn't speak anything at all. I think as the rest of the book goes on, Billy starts to clue into how she feels. But never once does she speak a word of anything.
He starts teaching her sign language.
Sign language. He teaches her to like nod and
Yeah.
shake, but like that's it. So they're on board the vessel and everyone's having a bit of like a, what do we do with this big discovery? This requires a bit of a moral thinky think about it. And the assistant's like, well, why don't we think about it in the morning? I'll cook everyone dinner. And everyone goes, oh, good night, too tired to eat. And then that night, some more suspicious men come on board the vessel. I'm just going to blast through it because this book is weird.
We're at the ending of the book.
We're at the ending of the book and like nothing's happened so far.
Yeah.
So now the assistant betrayed Dr. D because of course he did. And Dr. D gets like knocked out by one of these, do you even find out what they are? They're just bad men.
They're like pirates, but not really pirates.
Illegal men. A bunch of bad illegal men come on board, knock everybody out, tie up Billy and Sheena or whatever, and they're going to take the mermaid away. I think at one point, Billy starts to fight back. He's like, I need to be a hero. The mermaid chased off that shark for me. I need to do something for her. And he gets up and he starts like punching one of the adults. The adult just goes, bah, and drops Billy into the fish tank that the mermaid was being kept in. And then Dr. D's like, you can't do this. I've seen your face. And then he goes, well, you're going in the tank as well, buddy. And then all three of them get dropped into the tank and the lid gets put on it.
So they're drowning him.
And then they push the tank into the water. And it's like,
Double drown.
it's like, oh no, the water inside the tank is rising or something. There's a hole in it. Oh no, we're drowning. And then a whole herd of other mermaids come around and let them out of the tank. And then they're all like, they went that away. And all the mermaids swim off. And they get back on board the ship and they go to chase and find where the other boat with the mermaid is. And they're having a really tough time. The bad guy's having a tough time trying to keep track of the mermaid and everything. And all the other mermaids rock up and save the day. And then a mermaid gets left out alive. And then it's like, well, that was an adventure. At least the mermaid is safe and the assistant fucked off. So let's go back to bed. And then the next day, the people from the zoo come back again. And they're like, oh, we heard you caught the mermaid. We can't wait to see it. And then he goes, there is no mermaid. No such thing exists. I'm mad that you guys wasted my time. I was going to take it very seriously. Have a good day. And that's about where the book ends.
Because he makes a show of it. There's a cliffhanger ending where he takes the check.
And then he rips it in half, like the Blue Eyes White Dragon in episode 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! That was Deep Trouble.
Yeah.
I don't know. As much as I fucked around giving the explanation because not a lot happens and it's very easy to forget a lot of it because not a lot of it feels that important, it was still better than just a book about a shark.
Yeah.
And it really just came out of nowhere. And it was interesting to read because it was so different to what you expect, or even what like the usual plot of a Goosebumps book is. Yeah, I didn't hate it, but I wasn't particularly fond of it. But it was alright. You want to talk about a complete 5 out of 10? Like,
Yeah, as soon as I heard that the main character's last names were deep, I was like, oh, it's going to be one of those books, huh? I wish I had more to say. I really don't.
No.
It's just one of those books.
At least it was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
That's really all that it has going for it. It's a bit of a pleasant surprise.
The bar is very low. Very, very low. And you could say that it's deep. Now let's look at our notes now.
Actually, yeah.
That's revenge for the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Okay.
I think at one point they had cereal for lunch. And I just made a note of that because I was like, damn, cereal for lunch. These kids are living it.
My last note, really, all I have to say is instead of making Jaws, Stein made The Shape of Water.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah. That's really all I have to say. There's a couple of chapters where like the main character's dreaming he's fighting a deep sea monster, and then it was all a dream.
Oh, no wonder it feels like nothing happens. He wastes chapters on, haha, the main character is clearly dreaming.
Yeah.
Just a way to fill out the book.
It's fun.
Weird one. All my notes are jokes that I don't feel comfortable reading out loud because they're not funny.
That's too bad.
Yeah. I'll read one of them. One was Joe Who. So I guess at one point there was a character named Joe, but he wasn't...
The shark?
The assistant, maybe? It's the only other character I can think of. So, I don't know.
It's one of those things.
Yeah.
We should talk about the TV adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
Let me assure you guys, there is an episode of the Goosebumps show called Deep Trouble. So of course they have adapted Deep Trouble. They have not adapted Deep Trouble. You gonna tell them or shall I?
They adapted Deep Trouble 2.
Yeah.
It was called a Deep Trouble 1.
So we don't have anything to say about
I'm
that.
going to assume that means there's no mermaids in Deep Trouble 2.
Yeah.
Because they could film that, and they could not film mermaids.
Can't you just put like a plastic tail on someone? Make a shitty costume. It's easy.
They didn't want to put a little girl inside a fish tank, maybe.
Yeah. It's the thing where it's like a lot of this is underwater, and it's like, well, you're not getting the budget for that. This ain't a James Cameron epic.
No, yeah, no.
So, I don't know. I guess like I would keep a lot of it above water. You leave a lot to the imagination.
It's another one where I'm like, I really get why they didn't film it, so I don't really.
But like, what is Deep Trouble 2 about that makes it that much easier to film? Is now I'm genuinely curious.
It'll just be like a monster fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cover's just a piranha, or whatever. It looks
Very angry looking.
It looks like a piranha to me.
It looks hungover.
I reckon that piranha's going to be the opening, and then we'll have something completely different for the rest of the book. Given how this one went.
This truly was the Monty Python of Goosebumps books.
You're going to regret saying that so early, because we're going to read some fucking book that's going to be batshit insane.
Oh, well, look, as far as the track record goes for the past couple of months, it's going to be pretty normal, eh?
Next month we'll be reading the Dark Souls of Goosebumps books. What are we reading next month? Doesn't matter. Look, that's all I have to say about Deep Trouble, honestly. Yeah. And it feels like we've spoken a lot about Deep Trouble, but there wasn't much to say.
No.
At all. No. I reckon it's time for Scarecrow.
So something that you've noticed in this video, I have had very little to say, and I'll be real with you. I read both of these books at the start of the month, and I don't remember dick. But we're going to try. I'm going to talk about The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. This book is very mid. It was Werewolf of Beaver Swamp again, but like a little bit better, just marginally better.
I fucking 100% agree with that. Yeah,
it's like they did it again, where it's like there's a scarecrow, guys. The scarecrows are alive. Just wait, we promise. And then at the end, the scarecrows are alive. Huzzah! There's only so many times I can tell you Stein forgot to start the plot to the book until the last third. Like, what is there to say? I'll tell you what, there's an interesting thing that happens at the end where it's like, there's this entire character dynamic going on that you just had no idea was going on. It's interesting, and you don't get a book about it. You get a book about The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight instead. What did you think, Jared?
Pretty much all of that.
Yeah.
It's another one where I had interesting ideas were being thrown around very lightly, but then they were also being completely ignored.
Yeah.
So one of my notes is that this, at least like the first half of the book, really reminded me a lot of The Visit. That
Oh shit! Yeah.
And that's the one where like the kids are with the grandparents and things just feel wrong the whole time, and that's how this book starts. The kids are going to stay with their grandparents on the farm again, that they do every year, because it gives the parents a break. And it just feels wrong this year. It just feels like. I think they explain it away as like, are they getting old fast? Like, are they just getting older? And the book goes on, and there's a very simple answer for it.
Yeah.
But I at least found that a little bit interesting.
That's definitely like the hook. That's probably the best thing going on in this book. It's definitely not the scarecrows.
No.
For fuck's sake, is it not the scarecrows? Okay, look. The main characters are Jody and Mark, I believe. And they go to visit their grandparents' farm. They love visiting their grandparents. It's the best thing. Grandpa tells the best stories. Grandma makes the best chocolate chip pancakes. It's the place to be. Stanley and Styx, they're a bunch of dickheads, but we put up with them, alright? So they get to the farm, and things feel a bit off. The grandparents are very happy to see them, but Grandma's not making the pancakes anymore. She's instead doling out cereal, and Grandpa doesn't have any more stories to tell.
He just forgot them.
He's just forgot the stories. I'm going to read out 3 notes I have, because I thought it was mildly amusing. Page 22, no story. Page 28, no pancakes. Page 68, no pancakes. Very good. So,
What the fuck?
they have scarecrows. Let's just mention the scarecrows real quick. There's scarecrows on the farm. We mentioned the scarecrows. There is... I don't really get what their deal is, but Stanley is like a worker at the farm, and he lives in like a shed out back or something, and he's with his son as well. His name's Styx. Jody and Mark don't get along with Styx. He likes to pull pranks. And this year he's like, things are off. You need to go away. Something's very wrong with this farm.
You didn't make that anywhere near vague enough.
Yeah. What does he say?
When he says you shouldn't have come here this year.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of him being like, I don't like city folk. Shouldn't have come here, city folk.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the book, when Scarecrows start happening, he goes, I warned you, didn't I? And it's
Yeah.
like, shut the fuck. You were just vaguely threatening them like a dickhead. Ugh.
So Stanley's whole deal is he has this book. I don't really know what it is. It's a book of superstitions, but also, light spoilers, it's also maybe a spell book. I don't know. It's a book with things in it.
I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Okay, good.
It's the fucking Necronomicon Ex Mortis.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Are you sure it's not the Scarecrow-nomicon?
Fucking hell.
This man wants to get fucking smacked
Yeah.
live on camera.
So the thing that he likes to say a lot from the book is that the Scarecrow walks at midnight.
You never guess what my first note is.
Yeah?
Family Guy joke, Dean.
Ah, there you go. So Jody's getting a bit paranoid because Stanley's acting weird, Styx is acting weird, the grandparents are acting weird, everyone's acting weird. And she swears she sees the Scarecrows moving at nighttime when she's going to bed.
She looks at the clock and it's 5 past midnight.
So, but Mark convinces her it's just the wind. The wind's just pushing them. It's fine.
It's just the one killer, actually. It's just the wind.
It's just the wind. So, and then she has a nightmare that her grandparents turn into scarecrows. We'll move on from that. There is an incident where I think Jodie's chasing Styx into the barn. I think she's looking for Styx. And then she turns around. She sees a scarecrow run past. And then Styx runs up past her and it's like, you were dressed as a scarecrow to pull a sick joke on me. Very mean. So anytime a relatively scarecrowy thing happens, she's become convinced that it's just Styx pulling a prank on her.
Just trying to scare the city folk.
There's another scene where they're on a carriage, I think. There's something being pulled by a horse, maybe like a tractor thing.
Are they not just on horses?
Yeah, maybe, and then a scarecrow jumps in front of the horses, and Jodie's convinced that it was just Styx throwing the scarecrow out of the hayfield into a bunch of horses. So Jodie has had enough of Styx shit, so she's like, Mark, I'm going to dress you up as a scarecrow, and we're going to convince Styx that the scarecrows are alive, and we're going to lure them into the hayfield, and then we're going to scare them. And if you're thinking right now, isn't this just the ending to You Can't Scare Me? And yes, it is. Now,
I didn't even make that connection.
Now, obviously what happens is, Jodie goes back to the farm and is like, hey Styx, there's a scarecrow alive, and then a scarecrow starts approaching them. It's like, well, Mark, that's a really convincing scarecrow impression. Oh boy. And then it turns out, oh, that wasn't Mark, that was an actual scarecrow that's alive. And then we get the reveal, Stanley's book of superstitions is also a spell book, and he had had enough of the grandparents shit. He got made fun of a lot, and he decided that he had had enough, and he woke the scarecrows up with the book, and he threatened them with the scarecrows. It's like, you're going to be nice to me from now on, or the scarecrows come back. And Styx explains, he put them back to sleep, but some of them stayed awake. This is the part where I sort of am a little iffy on Stanley's characterization, because he's an adult, he's getting made fun of a lot, and he's like really obsessed over this book. And also he's like, I don't like pancakes, I like cereal, and I don't like scary stories. And I don't want to call attention to it, but maybe he has some sort of learning disability.
He definitely feels like Stein got as close to it as he possibly could.
Yeah.
And then backed away.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I feel about it either. As it is now, he's just a bit of a dum-dum.
Yeah. Stanley's like, it's okay, guys, I'm just going to read from the book again. They'll go back to sleep. Oh, whoops, I read from the wrong passage. Now they're all awake. We have to stop them. And then they realize that Mark has a Scarecrow costume on, so they're following him like a leader. And so Jody comes up with the idea, take your head off, they'll take their heads off, and then they'll die. And it's like, that's genius. And then he does that. They take their heads off. They're still alive. They don't think he's a Scarecrow anymore, so now they're shambling over to them. It's not really clear what they're going to do, but they're going to do something. And then Styx comes out with a fucking torch and burns them all to death. And we get the arson ending. And then Stanley's like, I'm sorry, I won't read about scarecrows from the book anymore. I did an oopsie. Why are you looking at me?
Not you making a fucking Five Nights at Freddy's reference.
Did I?
Arson ending? Is that one of the endings for Pizzeria Sim?
Sure. I didn't make it on purpose if that is.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then Jodie's trying to get to sleep, and then she hears this bear statue that Grandpa hunted once start growling, and she's like, Stanley, reading from the book again. And that was Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. He did it again, Stein.
It was a book,
You did
and
it again.
we read it. I'll let you say it this time.
What am I saying? He can't keep getting away with it.
Say thank you, Stein.
Thank you, Stein. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, there's only so many times I can say it was mid. I liked the Stanley reveal. I wished it was just developed even a little bit more.
I liked that in my personal headcanon, Stanley somehow got his hands on the Necronomicon. I think it makes a whole lot more sense if he's just reading the Necronomicon.
Yeah.
I think I even said this in the TV adaptation.
Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah, it just works so much better if he's got the Necronomicon. And then it's like the Deadites got inside the Scarecrows because they're fucking Deadites. And they're being spooky.
Okay.
That's all I have to say about this book. It was fine. It was so mid, but it wasn't bad mid. It was just mid. I don't have any more notes to read.
Yeah, I'm just having a look for you now. So
For
there's
me?
yeah. Sorry, I work at a call center, so it literally.
You did!
I'm on call center mode still. Now,
I got the customer service voice and everything.
you got the customer service voice and everything. I wanted to point out a couple of typos. I don't normally do this, but these ones were weird. I thought I'd mention them. In page 8, whereabouts? Okay. Grandpa Kurt is tall and broad-shouldered. Mum says he was really handsome when he was young, like a move star, she always tells me.
No, like PlayStation move.
Oh, that's right. Okay, and the next one comes on page 12. He held the ear in his left hand and started to shuck it with his right. What word is that supposed to be?
Shake?
But it's spelled S-H-U-C-K. That's not even close to shake.
It's not meant to be chuck it.
No. And my final note, we're going to look at the back. I checked the back again, Jared. I hope you're happy. So there's a section of lists of superstitions. And it basically is like a translator. There's like a common superstition, and then Stein puts his own spin on it. I thought it was cute. I'd like to read them out. Step on a crack, break your mother's back. Avoid the lines on the sidewalk for your poor dear mom. Avoid a black cat's path, or you will feel the wrath. Everybody loves kittens, but these cats will dampen your day. Breaking a mirror should be in your fears, while bringing bad luck for 7 years. Mirror, mirror on the wall, please forgive me.
That's just, he couldn't use those for his books, and he finally found a place to put them.
It's adorable.
Oh. And that was Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. Let's talk about the TV adaptation.
Okay.
Don't you mean let me transfer you to the TV adaptation?
You shut the fuck up.
One moment, please.
The TV adaptation, it adapted the book, yep.
Yeah,
Sure did.
it was a two-parter?
No,
No, it wasn't. It was one.
yeah.
Yeah, it was fine. They did it.
Yeah, I don't.
They did it.
I don't have a lot of notes. They definitely upped Stanley's creep factor. I think they realized there was nothing going on.
Hope you're both hungry.
Cornflakes.
That is so funny out of context. Yeah. They kept the cliffhanger ending where the parents turned into scarecrows.
Oh yeah, the nightmare.
Yeah, which required budget to make them look like scarecrows. So I'm impressed they wasted their money on a scene like that, honestly.
The scarecrows themselves would look pretty interesting as well. They weren't just like standard Pumpkinhead, they kind of look fucked up. Yeah. That was nice.
Remember how they die?
Good book. No, how do they?
Sticks it was Sticks.
Yes!
He turns on the fucking, I don't know what it's called, it's that blade thingy that spins and chops up the hay. And then the scarecrows all fall into it. They're not even pushed, they just fall into it. They cut the part where they go in that direction, they just fall into it.
It was lovely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy shit, we're done.
Yeah.
We finished talking about it. Good.
There's nothing to say. They did a good job considering what they had.
Yeah.
I find it hard to shit on the TV creators.
No.
They just have to come in and take what Stein did, and sometimes they need to improve it in some ways. Sometimes they get to just go fucking ham. Just do whatever the hell they want. And we love it when they get to do that.
Please.
I forgot to hit the record button. I forgot to hit the record button.
Really?
You want to watch that all again?
What?
Please.
Okay, I guess we get to, well, it's spooky month. Which means we have to do something spooky.
Hello everyone. This is the Spooky Month special. We bought a Goosebumps board game. One night at Horrorland, the board game.
One day at Horrorland.
One night now.
One night at Freddy's.
One night at Freddy's.
This is not a bit, by the way. We're actually going to play this.
Yeah, we're probably going to play this entire fucking game. So, I've read the instructions. You've read the instructions.
No, I didn't.
I've read the instructions, which means they have to listen to me poorly explain these rules.
I can read them while you explain them.
First of all, you're probably all wondering, what do we do with the skulls? Brandon,
Explain the skulls.
Brandon, you're on skull duty.
You're the banker?
So, this is the Doom slide. So I'm going to put the skulls in here.
We should also on them.
Get ready. So when we go into the Doom slide, we've got all these spaces on
bits.
here, purple bits. So when the slide gets activated, and then that has a chance of knocking our player characters over. If that happens, we need to start it again.
Right.
Very good.
I just wanted to first of all show you guys what the skulls do.
This is a space, right?
And people are going to be like, ooh.
Oh, it better not be.
How do you have your players on that?
No, it's the purple spots. The
Yeah.
spaces.
Yeah, that's a purple spot.
Football in the front here.
Fuck
We'll
it.
just have that. We'll just have to be there.
With any luck, you'll
So
roll a
good.
2.
Yeah.
And we can skip over it.
Nice.
Okay, so these two are safe.
Ah.
Cool, so this works perfectly. Perfectly. So this
Just
box...
as the designers intended.
this box didn't come with the bridge. So today, my sister made us a bridge out of cardboard. We measured it out. We looked at a video of somebody playing with the full pieces. That's effectively what the bridge is meant to look like.
That's
Just
pretty
not Goosebump themed. Okay, so... she's facing the wrong way. Okay, so obviously there's 4 of us. And there's 4 different colors. So all of us are going to have 2 kids to control, a boy and a girl. And our goal is to survive each of the 3 rides and get one of these tokens for it. And then once we have all 3 of these, we need to make our way back to the entrance, and that's the game. That's it. So it's pretty simple. It's pretty damn simple. When it's your turn, we have this bad boy here. You flick it. Maybe not the 2. I got a 2 again.
2, yeah.
So now I can do a 2. I'll move 2. 1, 2. That's it.
You get to choose who you move.
Yeah, I'm going to guess for these ones you can choose. These ones are specifically move girl, move boy.
boy.
But the 2 also says start any ride. You need the token to get onto the thing. You
need a
can't.
ticket to get on the
you
ride.
can't. Yeah, you need a ticket. You can't just start any ride. If you land on a Goosebumps
Yeah,
spot,
so you get these are the Goosebumps spots, and you get cards. Some of the cards are tickets to a ride.
ride ticket. Yeah.
Most of them are ride tickets, actually.
Yeah.
Tickets to a ride. Some of them are events, but most of them are tickets.
Yeah. Some of them are you will use the event immediately. Some of them are you'll hold on to them, keep them secret until you want to use them.
Keep them secret.
Yeah. So
Pretty hard.
this little thing here, I'm just going to line up poor Timmy right there. This little right here is a fun one because if I do this, oh for fuck's sake, if I do this, that actually doesn't need to be there. And poor Timmy, I managed to flick this with so much force that poor Timmy went through the mouth. You go back to the start and you lose all cards that you have.
Is that just if you go through the mouth?
That's just if you go through the mouth.
Right.
That's definitely going to happen.
It's
yeah.
definitely going to
100%.
happen. Definitely. But I was wondering why the fuck there was a mouth there, and that's why. The Wheel of Fear is simple. We will all put a character inside a coffin. One more. And then Hadley, if you can spin it. Spin fast.
I didn't want to break it.
Yeah. And then it's like, with any luck, we won't all fall out of it. If you fall out of it, you're going to do it again. If you can survive a full spin on it and stay on it until it's your next turn, you win.
Jeez.
Because somebody else could activate it, spin it, fuck you
And how do you
up.
activate rides?
With the ticket or by
Tickets.
rolling a 2.
Okay.
And I'm going to be nice and say that that one
Oh, that should
was
count.
a survive. Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, that was a spin.
Yeah.
That was a good spin.
Yeah, what the hell, Hadley? Pay attention.
To get on the Doom Slide or the Horror Bridge, pay a ticket. To complete it on your turn, move by spinner counter down the slide or across the bridge. It may take several turns. To do this, as soon as you move off the ride, collect that ride's token and continue to move if you can. Oh no, while you're on a ride, an opponent may play a card or may be directed by the spinner to start up the ride, and your pawn could be knocked off. So this start a ride is to start this or that. It's not to get on.
Yeah. So that's just if we land on the 2 to start the ride, if somebody is currently on the Doom
You
slide,
can decide to start
we take
the
that
ride,
off.
yeah.
If somebody is waiting for the turn to come back around to them on a Wheel of Fear, we do that, right?
Well, no, Wheel of Fear is a bit different. Wheel of Fear, play a ticket card and move your pawn into one of the wheel's coffins, then start up the ride immediately by spinning the wheel.
Right, but
whenever-
this would only get activated if somebody rolls a
Rolls a 2 or plays a card that starts it up.
Or there's a card for it. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's not that confusing. That's
No.
not that confusing at all.
No.
So you would move around the board normally, then you'd be waiting for a ticket to come out.
Yeah, but if you land on one of these, you will get
Yeah.
one of the cards. The cards are either a ticket, a use, or a key.
Okay.
Pawn movement. You may only move one pawn at a time. Always move the full spinner count except when moving onto the Wheel of Fear or returning to the entrance space.
Mm-hmm.
It can be moved in any direction on the game board, but it can't double back on the same space on a turn.
Okay, I've got it. I just realised I should probably.
One or more pawns may occupy the same game board space, except on the Doom Slide or Horror Bridge.
And what do we do then?
If you land on an occupied space, move your pawn to the next unoccupied space ahead,
That's powerful.
even if you move off the ride.
Who's going first?
Officially, it does tell you who goes first in the instructions. Whoever's read the most Goosebumps books.
Fuck, well,
Sounds
Yes.
good.
If by chance there is tie, because everybody counts how many Goosebumps books there are, the youngest person would then go
Okay.
first.
Okay.
However, I reckon you've definitely read the most. So
I've read multiple 2000s books. No one else can say that.
Fuck no, not at all.
We should say for the audience what colour we're playing as.
I'm purple.
Just call them as you have your first
Okay.
move.
Alright, well, not.
Which of you have read more Goosebumps books?
Surely it's like once the first player goes, it's
It's a
clockwise
tie.
from there. Or clockwise from there, surely.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just to make it
Yeah.
simple so we're not bouncing around.
Okay.
Yep.
But I've read like a handful of the Choose Your Own Adventure
There
ones.
you go.
Yeah, leave these with me. I'll dish these out.
Okay. Oh, and I use the hands to hold it down. That's a 4,
That's a
baby.
four.
Let me put the phone away.
Let's put the phone away. I don't know. There you go, you can have a water bottle. I will move the boy, because I'm going to be against gender stereotypes and say boys first.
That's okay.
Then it's my turn. That's
Five.
You always have to outdo me.
I'm red. I'm just going to go there. And I get a card.
The game recommends you keep them secret until you need to use them. So
Sweet.
I guess I'll just go then.
Yeah, you're right.
Fuck, that's not how that works. There we go. Oh, what is that?
5.
Also a 5.
You get to move to here or here.
Oh no, it's only on the bridge or the roller coaster that you can't go in the same space. You can absolutely do it on the regular map. Thank you.
Cool. You're up, Yellow.
2.
2. Would you like to start a ride?
Nope, that's
That would be pointless at this point.
because that's all moved. So you can it's just that.
Oh, I mean, like I did go on 2, and it says start any ride or move.
Yeah, so you get to move 2 spaces, but at this point there's no point in starting a ride because none of us are riding.
Right, you might move me 2 spaces. 2 spaces.
Boy or girl?
Boy, please.
Yeah, right, whatever.
So when you roll a 2, you can't do both. You have to pick
Yeah,
one.
it is all.
Yeah, fair
That's
enough.
interesting.
Well, because you have the choice to move yourself or inconvenience your opposing players.
2. All right. I'm gonna do this because this gives me a card.
So if it's a used one that you need to use right now, you'll tell us. If it's a ticket, give it to yourself. If it's a keep it to yourself.
I think the way it works is if you land on it, if you could move from a pay ticket space, and you have a ticket, you can just sort of go on the ride as you move.
My card references something I can't see.
Would you like me to see what your card is?
Yes.
Oh, well, you have to use it now anyway.
Yeah.
Oh,
Play now.
You deflated a horror. Move any opponent's pawn that is not on a ride to the no pinching sign.
Where is the no pinching
Here. So you can
This
pick
one.
anyone to go straight there.
sign? Okay. I guess I'm moving girl.
No,
That
an
isn't
opponent.
Oh, okay. Well.
Move Brandon there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that you make the decision. You don't make the decision. You just let Jared boss you around.
I'm indifferent.
Of course you move me. I'll see what this is.
She just gave you an advantage.
Is it the advantage?
Yes.
it's you're further into the park now. So
Yeah.
you have-
Oh,
I
alright.
was telling her to help you, dickhead.
I don't want to be helped. Fuck.
Oh, I gotta move the
Move
boy!
boy!
Move the boy! And I get a card.
You got 2 cards, you son of a bitch.
Ooh, hang on. Give me your card.
Mine.
A horror steals somebody's card and gives it to you.
You could have waited till later.
You had a card now.
I have a card now. That's a 5.
5. Oh, damn it. In that case, I'll do that.
And you get a card.
Play now! You've won the Monster Channel's horrible gift. Take a ride token of your choice.
Wait,
What the fuck?
No, I'm sorry.
All right.
Hang on.
Yeah, take one. Take the lead, whatever. Go on.
Which ride don't I want to do? I don't
You don't
want to
wanna do
do
Wheel of
Horror
Fear.
Bridge.
That's like the one I want to do.
That's like the easiest one.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's ridiculous. Imagine.
Oh, but if you already have 3, you have to put 1 back.
Yeah, if you've got all 3 already,
Okay.
you're inconvenienced.
That's interesting.
Imagine-
That's an interesting card.
Imagine if there was a
Winning.
chance card in Monopoly that was like, hey, you get a Monopoly now.
But if you already had one, you lose one.
Love how I just tried to dick you over and immediately was just.
Karma.
5.
Oh.
What you moving?
No, that's pointless to go that way.
If you move yellow, you can get a Goosebumps card.
Move my yellow.
Yeah, do that because then you've also got a chance of
A
getting
ticket.
a ticket to go on the Wheel of Fear.
Or even like this one.
So if it says play now, you have to tell us what it is. Then you can hold on to it without telling us what it is.
Yeah.
Unless you're confused, in which case show cuff.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
Sweet.
5.
It's a party in that one piece of cobblestone if you choose to do that.
One piece.
This one.
Yeah, that'd be cute. That'd be cute. It wouldn't be sex because these two are part of the same family in my head canon.
How did you get a card as well?
Oh yeah, it's hard to see that.
Yeah, you can't see it anymore.
We're all too busy swinging.
Interesting.
Okay, cool. You're allowed to play your cards before or after the spin, by the way.
Yeah.
So you can play your card at the start of a round if you want. 2.
Oh,
Or you gonna start a ride?
No one is on a ride, so I'm not.
give you a ticket, you can enter the horror bridge.
Oh, I could make it a party in there.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna walk over here and my girl's gonna kiss Brandon's boy.
Okay.
And I get a card.
How dare
My
you.
girl was kissing Brandon's boy.
That
It
was the
wasn't
joke.
gay.
Yeah. This is it's a ride ticket. Cool. So we can play later. So yeah, go on any ride at your own risk. I pick this one.
This one?
Sweet. So yeah, put Brandon in
One.
there.
Which one do you want to go into?
It's the
The top one.
the bottom one, please.
One. Oops.
And where do I just give this?
Yeah, just that's discarded. Now you got to spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
If you fall out of it, you're gonna have to do it again on your next turn.
Oh, okay. Like,
Is the ticket wasted or do you get the?
Oh!
Wait, oh!
Yes.
Yay.
Okay. So as long as nobody else decides to activate that and destroy you by the time it's your next turn, you will get a token for it.
oh yeah. All right.
I think you need to get another ticket, surely.
Hmm?
You get another ticket if you need to play again,
No,
surely.
this goes into the try again.
Okay. I'm going to be entering a
You
ride.
got to roll first, right?
No.
Hmm?
We just established we don't.
Well, he rolled 2. He was there, so he rolled 1, 2 to enter it.
I'm on the pay ticket.
Okay, so you still have to roll because you'll cross the bridge by rolling anyway. So.
Oh well, no, you're right. You're right. No matter what you roll this time, you
Yes.
will be. Yeah. But if you roll a 2, you can spin that again to fuck Brandon up.
Nope. 2 is just these ones.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Move girl. Oh, that's a shame.
Well, we all can enter this still, right? Because you can move 1 and then 2, 3.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2,
Sorry, no. There's a rule that says other players can enter the Wheel of Fear even if they already have that token, just to fuck Brandon up.
Yeah, but you can't do it by rolling the 2.
Yeah, yeah. But now if I roll a 2, I can have old mate come give you a little tap.
Give us a little kiss.
He's not going to kiss the underage girl, Brandon.
No, she's older in my head. It's in my head canon.
5.
Where am I?
Red. Go in the wheel.
But then I'd be wasting a perfectly good 5.
Come on, Jack. Come to the wheel. Give me a little kiss.
You're the family that goes to an amusement park and doesn't want to do any of the rides.
Yeah, that's it.
You want to go see the shows.
Hang on.
Probably just want to sit down on the bench. He's got that sinister
He's
look
looking
in
at the
his eye.
wheel. He's looking
Well, I know
at.
there are cards in there that can activate either of these rides as well as.
I mean, he can fuck with me, or he can fuck with Hadley.
He's looking at the bridge.
I'm going to be nice.
Wow.
But we know
A
he-
horror moves any opponent's pawn that is not on a ride onto the Wheel of Fear.
Ah.
So Hadley, your little boy is going to go on the Wheel of Fear.
So you get to choose where they go, right? Because it's your turn. And spin.
Give that one a good old spin, Hadley.
I'm not very good at spin.
If it makes you feel better, you can hold the base to give it a.
Can we
I think together.
can we push that back in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Push it out of it.
That's
This one here as
that's
well.
inappropriate. They shouldn't be together.
That's actually true for safety reasons.
Maybe I should just be the spinner.
Yeah, done.
Maybe,
Brandon
yeah, good call.
will be
good
the
call.
spinner.
Yeah, the runner-up spinner.
He signs his own doom.
Oh, I can
Ooh.
start a ride.
Oh, you've got to start this one. It's the only ride you can start that'll do anything.
What if I don't have any tickets? Fuck it.
I'm okay.
Hadley's,
Yeah, you're fine.
Hadley's fine.
Okay. And do I say in the same
So
zone?
just stay where you were. You were 2 in one.
Is that even physically possible
Yeah.
to like knock it out
Yeah.
into? mean, you say if it falls off the bridge, does it mean that it's out, or if
It goes up. It goes to the try right again space.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is pretty
Okay.
spaced. It's not really possible that early in the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, so my turn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Well, hang on. First of all, you started your turn, so this guy's finished.
And you receive.
The wheel.
I survived the Wheel of Fear.
Yeah.
Hang on. Start of your turn, Hadley.
I didn't even get a ticket.
Doesn't matter.
You
were
don't
put
have
there.
to. I put
Okay.
you.
You started your turn in the wheel. So.
Congratulations.
Okay. Thank you.
You survived it, right?
Yeah, I did.
1, 2. Play my ticket. 3, 4, 5.
Skull, 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 skull.
Roll a 2.
Hey,
2. Skull. It's skull time, baby.
Whoop.
Yes!
My favorite part was when he said it's skull time and then he skulled all over everyone.
That surely can't be how it always going to go every time, right? The skulls can't be that bad.
That is like the maximum it can do because it's got the most distance to give it some momentum as well.
Okay, I'll flip this and we'll see. Maybe I'll use my card. We'll see how it goes. See how I'm feeling.
Skull, skull,
Skull, skull, skull, skull, skull.
Okay, so
You can move 2, or you can activate Skull, or you can have Old Mate try to knock Hadley off.
So I'm going to activate this card, which is a play now or later. It's a horror moves any opponent's pawn that is not on the right to any space on the death's doom slide. So I'm
Do not put Hadley there.
do not.
Do not put Hadley there because that'll be the last token she needs to win.
No.
Well, I also need the bridge and I'm getting the bridge eventually.
Oh, so we okay. I guess it doesn't matter at this point because I'm already on the
I'm
bridge.
going to put you on there, Cuff.
Which one?
Real green.
I've been waiting patiently out of the front of the doom slide for a
Yeah,
while.
I'll put you. I'll get you up on the top.
So I'm there.
Okay. And
So you still roll the 2. So do you want to
N-I-N.
doom slide, troll, or move 2?
Skull.
Skull, 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 skull,
I'll
skull.
move.
Oh, coward.
You get some new card.
Okay. Card. I haven't played a board game in like ages. I'm having a good time.
I've been playing a lot of board games recently, and it's been great. Oh, that's right on the line.
Try it, roll again.
Yeah, we'll do that one again.
It didn't really go around that much anyway.
5.
Sweet, I'm off the doom
There
slide.
you go. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Sweet.
5.
So I'm going to take my I survived the doom slide.
Hold on for now.
5.
Oh yeah, that's
Done.
1, 2, 3,
That was
4,
it.
5.
you survived the bridge.
I survived the bridge. I'm winning.
Oh, where are my people at?
Your people.
Yeah, my people.
You got a ticket?
Yep.
Brandon, would you please spin that wheel?
You bastard! On the try again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then do I have to pay another ticket to try it again?
I thought
I
you
don't
did.
know. Maybe look that up while the rest of us are doing our turns.
You know what?
I think so.
It's not much point otherwise, is there?
Can I? I'm claiming a ticket for that. A card for
card
that.
for that, 'cause you
I
lose the
slammed.
thing.
Yeah, right before that. Look at that.
Well, sure.
I reckon that's intentional as well.
This is the only one. This is the only spot on the board that's a try again that doesn't have a Goosebumps icon on it.
Yeah, so I'm saying that's intentional.
Sure, why not?
Beautiful.
2.
Can't start any brides anymore.
I'm gonna.
Wait, you put yourself in the
Wait,
Yep.
did I roll a 5 just then?
Yes, but your turn ends when you get in the carousel.
Oh, dude, I totally wasted it. I could have gotten some decent spaces across on the bridge.
Spin that wheel! Wheel! Oh.
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 So far, the Wheel of Fear is the only one to claim victims.
Yeah.
5.
5.
What's the only ride you need to do?
I need to do this Doom Slide.
Doom slide.
I can get close.
Alright, so. Boom.
And you get Wheel of
I get
Fear.
Wheel of Fear now. What I'm hoping for is a 4. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's an extra space there.
There is? Okay, well then I'm there. Because that's
Which is technically there.
this purple one, technically.
It's not very well designed, but oh well.
4. Okay, so I'll move that one off.
Yep, good call.
1, 2, 3, 4. You get Horror Bridge.
And
Well, hang on, wait. You might want to go there instead.
Do you want to go take this young fella all the way back? What's the
This is the Wheel of Fear.
Nah, you want to keep going this way to get to the Doom Slide.
This one's already near the Doom Slide.
Oh,
They
well
both have
then-
to do it.
Yeah, you want to go this way instead.
Yeah, get
Up
closer
to
to
you.
the entrance.
Do you want to get another card, or do you want to get back to the entrance?
Let's go back to the entrance.
Yeah.
And that's yours.
There's only one that has to do the Doom Slide.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
and
plain.
I'm going to play my ticket, which is the horror move that moves any opponent's pawn that is not on a ride to any space on the horror bridge.
Oh.
Who are you putting on the Horror Bridge?
I can't put myself on a horror bridge. can I?
Opponent.
No.
That's opponent, yeah. Okay, so...
And I'm already on the bridge. And both of the others have already completed the
Completed
bridge.
the bridge.
So you'll really just want to pick somebody who was already well under their way towards the next ride, or somebody who's close to an entrance, just to fuck them up.
Well, I guess I'll go Hadley.
Which one are you picking?
Where are you? That you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me.
Nah, you should move this
No,
one.
shut up.
You should move this one that's just about to go onto the Doom Slide.
I fucking hate you.
Let
I was this
Let
fucking.
him make his choice.
Oh, I guess I should go with number B instead.
Oh, you just let Jared make all the decisions for you, aren't you, Brandon?
Any space. Which space on the horror bridge do you want them to be?
Back to the start, Brandon.
Yeah, to the start, yeah.
Oh my god.
There we go.
I have it.
Well, you're up, Hadley.
It's not worth it anymore. I have nothing to live for. 4!
Oh, you get to go to the end of the horror bridge if you
How many-
decide.
Well,
If you deign it so. 4.
uh-oh.
I've survived all 3 attractions. Technically. Didn't have to do the bridge.
You're welcome.
5.
Fine. Where you going, you selfish bastard?
Yeah, but you don't have any tickets, so.
4. Alright. 1, 2, 3,
And 4.
Give us your fucking ticket.
There you go.
5.
Back on the roller coaster if you got the ticket for it. Waste your movement again.
That would have been a win. Yeah, I'm gonna have to waste 5 just to get on. Give us a good spin, please, Brandon.
Okay.
Ooh.
Intense now. We're all very close to winning.
4.
I just realized when I got that 2, I should have spun the thing. Oh no, I can't spin the thing.
Yeah, you can't spin it.
2s don't spin the wheel.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So if I roll a 5, it's game over.
Is it?
You need to get both of them back, don't you?
You need to get both of your dudes back.
You need to get both of them back.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, first of all, you survived the wheel.
Yeah.
Which means I'm among the winners.
I would have won.
So sad. That's on
Move
move
goal.
That is on move goal. Move goal 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, you again. We had a party earlier.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah. 4. 5, sorry. Where'd they go?
It fell through the
Through the
hole.
hole?
Yeah.
Very tall.
Back on the ticket. It's fucking great. Hoping for good powers.
ticket,
I
yeah,
got
that's
2
good.
tickets! I've already seen these rides. You got 1, 2,
Oh my
3,
God.
and you're off.
Congratulations,
You
man.
can-
You're among the winners, baby.
Give me the wheel.
It's gonna go all over
Five.
on one. Oh.
Alright. 4.
Congratulations, Adley.
You're winners! Now it's literally just a race now. It's all
I wonder who's gonna make it.
Turtle race.
Move boy.
Fucking
He's
boy.
over here!
1, 2,
Oh
3.
shit!
Someone get a power up!
5.
Someone
Son
get
of
a
a
power up!
Fucking hell! I've already done the rides! I don't need these tickets!
So the fun fact, you don't need to perfectly roll a
Yeah.
1 to get to the entrance. As soon as you roll beyond the entrance, you're
You're
out.
free, yeah. 5.
What sucks is Cuff is like definitely.
Oh, hang on,
here.
Brandon. Wait. I would advise moving girl, because if you move that guy to the end and then your next spin is roll boy, it's a wasted turn. So move that guy first. Move the girl first.
Why are we helping Brandon, by the way?
Yeah,
It's fair.
I don't like people making moves in a game based on misinformation.
5.
Well, you're very
Well, you're off the bridge.
Yeah, just go straight off.
3, 4.
And the good news is you're not actually that far from the entrance because you've got the passage from here. So we're all technically like pretty close to 4. Ooh. There we go. This game is too gripping. We took too long and the recording stopped.
Okay, camera stopped for a second there. We're all really close to winning except Hadley.
We
No. So did you just roll that 4? Or was that?
Yeah, I rolled 4. So we've been playing this more than we've been talking about the goddamn book. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a party now.
You hanging out with the family who screwed you over. Move girl. So if I roll a 2 or if I roll move girl, I don't win. If I roll anything else, I win. Move boy. Oh, thank God!
We have a winner.
Let's keep playing.
Hey, might as well. Let's see. Let's
Yeah.
figure out the second and third.
Runner up.
Alright, so I need to
You
get
need a 4 or 5 to win. Let's come
4,
second.
5 to come second. Well, I do like silver, so.
That's a 4.
That's
That's a 4.
That's a 4.
Hey!
We don't need it
We're the
to
Goosebumps
anymore.
fans.
We-
Yeah, we're
we
all
know
that.
how it's
We're
gonna go.
We're the
Jared,
real
this
Goosebumps
is a
fans.
war. The series started with us. It's going to end with us. I'm spinning it
He
again.
could roll 2 move girls in a row.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go.
Is this going to end with neither of your people out of the park? Yep, that's how it's going to end.
You're now trapped in Horrorland forever.
No, I'm trapped in an okay book. No. Release the skulls.
Release the skulls.
Only one of them made it out.
Right, that was close.
Where'd the other one go? Oh, it's on the board.
Okay, it's right here.
And that was one day in Horrorland.
Wasn't that bad?
I didn't
It was
say
alright.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's basic,
I
but
enjoyed
it's
it,
fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
real simple.
No deep mechanics, but like it's good fun.
I could see us bringing this out for a bit of like dumb fun.
Yeah,
Out of
yeah.
the
If we're
game, right?
drunk, yeah.
Yeah, we're drinking game with the Goosebumps.
Wait, you don't drink. We drink, but you two don't drink.
I mean, also like let's put this out there. Like we've had a few game nights recently. This is the first game I've won in a long time.
Are we gonna go for round 2 or just it?
No, we're going for
I
fucking round
need to
two.
go to bed. I
No.
need to go to bed.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh dear lord. Okay.
Playing this for an hour.
Enjoy the ranking. Okay. Ranking time.
I know where I want to put Deep Trouble.
Where?
I want to put it there.
Yep. And Scarecrow. What did we say it was like?
It was like Werewolf of Fever Swamp, but better. So we've narrowed it down to above Werewolf of Fever Swamp.
Where's Werewolf of Fever Swamp?
It's in the bin, where it belongs. Is it better than Monster Blood 2? Because I feel like Monster Blood 2 is a little bit better.
Then Deep Trouble.
No, this. We've agreed on where that goes. Have we not?
I'm just double checking.
Yeah.
I kind of prefer Be Careful What You Wish For.
You prefer Be Careful What You Wish For to Deep Trouble?
Yeah.
Was it better than Piano Murder?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I don't have any strong opinions this month, so...
Yeah, no.
I do keep coming back to that ending of Be Careful What You Wish For, where it's like, yeah, that was pretty good.
Fly Away Bird's pretty fucking good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll put... Tell you what, let's put this below Monster Blood 2 and that below Be Careful What You Wish For.
What's already below Monster Blood 2?
Why I'm Afraid of Bees, Welcome to Camp Nightmare and Werewolf Fever Swamp.
Yeah, that was better than Bees.
Alright, easy.
Yeah, done.
Beezy.
So these two are for the bin.
The bin, baby!
Oh, good. We get to knock these ones off next time. There we go.
Hang on. No, this is the fun part.
Yeah, swap.
Thank you. There you go. Hang on. Wait, no. I want to hold the bin. You held the bin last month, so... Jesus. Okay.
Here we go.
We're fine. You put it in the wrong order.
Did I?
Yeah.
Doesn't fucking matter. One got knocked off. It doesn't matter where you are.
Okay.
You're all in the bin.
You're all in the bin. Okay. So, what are we reviewing next month, Jared? It's not something
Shut
you're going
up.
to guess. You either know or you
No.
don't know.
Is next month. It's Ghost Beach.
That's one of them. That's the second book we're reading. It's a weird one.
It's Worms.
It's worms, baby! Go eat worms! It's got a similar vibe with this one with the title, I reckon.
Yeah, but it also reminds me of Why I'm Afraid of Bees.
Yeah.
Where it's that like, why is this the spooky? How spook? How?
I'm agreeable with you, Jared. I'm not very excited.
No.
And also another ghost book. Obviously, I'm not excited for that. We've got plenty of those. But it is what it is. We'll be seeing you next month. Happy Halloween.